What is going on, people? You just joined the abomination. Appreciate y'all coming through, checking out this video. Now, most of the time, I try to wear something that's like on brand, all right, that's kind of themed with what we talking about. We not talking about no dang Rugrats, okay? We're not necessarily talking about the 90s, but we are talking about some from our childhood, some we hold near and dear, okay? Now, that is not the focus of the video, but what we're about to react to leads into a conversation to that. So the title of the video, Capcom does what Nintendon't, what Nintendon't, what they ain't been doing, what we've been complaining about. Well, I know I've been complaining about. I've been complaining about a lot of stuff, but in this case, I'm gonna say Pokemon. But I'm not gonna spoil too much of the video, too much of my thoughts. Again, what spurred this conversation. Nintendo just had a direct. What was it? The came out yesterday or a bunch of hours ago, something like that. And one of the games that they revealed was Monster Hunter Stories 3. Now, a lot of y'all might not even know what Monster Hunter Stories is. Monster Hunter is popular, but Monster Hunter Stories is like the spin-off kid version of Monster Hunter. I like it. Okay, I think because I'm not a real Monster Hunter fan. Okay, I'm gonna admit to that. I'm not. I played some games. It just ain't for me. But Monster Hunter Stories, I like my Monster Entertainment. I like that. Okay, I like what that game has been doing, and it seems like with this one, it has addressed or fixed my issues, my slight concerns with the series, and maturity was one of those things. I've said naively that they could rival Pokemon. Now, as far as like making money, no, they can't. But I think Monster Hunter Stories can cement itself as one of the must-play monster taming experiences. What I was trying to say a little bit earlier was Monster Hunter, because this is a spinoff, is doing a good job, in my opinion, of separating or keeping separate their main, like more hardcore fan base storytelling, keeping it there, and then making this childish spinoff Monster Entertainment shit over here. That's why it's called Monster Hunter Stories. And what I was saying about Pokemon is not doing a good job of separating those audiences. You know, sure, cater to the kids or whatever. If you think that's the target demographic, you think that's who buying everything. But also, you know, do like a Pokemon Coliseum, come out with something with some mature storytelling over here. Now we ain't got to be cussing and have, you know, banging women, and we ain't got to be doing all that type of stuff in it. Okay, just in case a child do slide over there to their side and play some more mature Pokemon stories or storytelling. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Make something for us. Make something for the 90s kids, okay, that still entertain this Pokemon stuff to some degree. Some of y'all probably like hearing me rant. Some of y'all probably seeing this video for the first time. It's like, we don't really care to see this dude get emotional. We just want to see Monster Hunter Stories, and I could have went to Nintendo for this without all the extra yapping. Fine. I hear you. Let's get into it. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. Bro, even the name is dope. Even the name elicits some type of WTF is going on here. Let's get it. So as I saw this, I pretty much knew what was happening. I mean, at first I just saw RPG, L shading, so I didn't know. But when it came to this art, I mean, the egg, or when we realized that it's an egg, like, oh snap, this might be that. Capcom presents. See, y'all, this is when I got excited. Okay, I was like, wow, this dude is not fucking chibi with the little cat meow meow palico thing with him that says fur for 4 and all these like puns and all that type of shit. I see a pretty adult looking character, little sprite here. He's running. What is he running to? He's jumping. That was it. The jump. Okay, so I saw his little kinship bracelet. So I saw that. Yeah, I gotta talk. Okay, I gotta provide commentary. I don't know if I can just play it straight through and then I won't get hit. But I saw you see his see if you know you know, and then the color scheme. This was it. And then when he whistled, I was like, oh my goodness, who about to come pick this boy up? Who about to come pick him? I mean, we knew, but just the fact that it was like, is it about to be a monster? Am I about to see a monsties? I hope they change that. Please change that. But anyway, Rathalos, baby. And a more full-bodied Rathalos, not the chibi versions that we were seeing in Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2. So this game is acknowledging that, okay, our players are older than what we expected. Let's kind of cater to that. Or there's a fine line, okay? There's a sweet spot. That's what I meant. Not a fine line. There's a sweet spot somewhere to where we can pull everybody in with this character design, with this world design, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about this, y'all. Also, I'm talking about maturing and whatnot, riding your monsters, your Pokemon. Sure, Pokemon does that here and there, but they so disjointed. They so all over the place. You have ride Pokemon somewhere, and then you got Koraidon here. I might got a bike in this game. It's just all over the place. Monster Hunter Story said, if you want to run across the land, you get you a monster that can run across the land. If you want to fly in the sky, you get you a monster that can fly in the sky. If you want to swim, you get you a goddamn monster that swims. And a lot of them do have multiple ways of traversing, of moving around, getting around. Come on now. Come on now. We always been able to walk without monsters in Monster Hunter Stories. We do that here and there sparingly in Pokemon. But we watch the anime, motherfucker be having 1, 2, 3 Pokemon walking with them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out.
Oh yeah, did I mention open world? Now, not super open to where it's one big world and you can, go anywhere and no load screen, but they have pretty expansive areas, and you go and sure it'll load to another huge expansive area that you get to explore with your monster. Y'all, I'm excited about this.
Out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
All right, we just saw a gang of I forgot what those raptors were called, honestly, the blue ones. But we see a gang of people riding these. When you see that in Pokemon, when you see a gang riding any Pokemon, it don't even have to be the same one. What was it? Not Monster, but Pokemon Horizons, when the bad guys were on there like flying Pokemon chasing down the main character. That was cool. But that was the anime. I'm saying from the game, man. All right. Two kingdoms on the brink of war. So the previous two games, it was just monsters coming in, monsters fucking shit up. Now we getting political. Now we in the middle of a war. Now we have to put aside our differences because goddamn monsters, it's more important that we fight them than each other, or figure out why they going all crazy and attacking and all this type of stuff. This is just me talking. This is not what they said, but this is the direction that I'm thinking it's going to go.
Divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before
Look at
us.
that. Come on now.
I crossed the meridian. Keep going.
Ratha.
But it won't be for long.
Look at that. See, I'm still stuck as a 10-year-old boy and or a girl and or both or neither when it comes to some of these people playing Pokemon. But look at that Magnamalo. Come on now. But look at our main protagonist. Now I'm assuming he's the main protagonist. I don't know if he's just the guy and you're playing with the silent protagonist, because that's what we've had so far, the silent protagonist. But like look at that. You know what I'm saying? My complaint about Scarlet and Violet, I'm going to school. I'm a 10-year-old kid, yet at my school there's 4 or 5-year-olds, maybe 5. I'm gonna be fair, 5-year-olds, and goddamn senior citizens in this school. So you mean it? So you mean to tell me I didn't have an age range to pick from, but the school has age ranges to pick from or available for who they're gonna let enroll, for who money they're gonna take? You know what I'm saying? Who finances they gonna accept? Make it make sense, Pokemon. I'm looking at this grown anime childlike looking man right here that I'm, I mean, let me change him. Let me make him skin brown. Let me put some dreads on. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like character customization. The past 2 games had it. This one better have it. It better have it. But I'm excited. I will find out. Twisted Reflection, man. That's a cool title.
I can hear them. 2 sounds. Overlapping each other.
Snap. Got twin Raptors. We do have twin Raptors. So yeah, I'm assuming this is, well, we got twins. So I don't know which Rathalos is the one that the main character has. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. I'm tired of the Rathalos dick riding, or scale riding, saddle riding. But at the same time, I don't know. Again, I'm not a big Monster Hunter. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise. So, take my opinion with a grain of salt. But I would like to see other monsters get highlighted. So, like the chick riding the, I think it's the Leviathan, but the moth-like dragon thing, the ice one. No, that's not Leviathan. I think a Leviathan is a water. But anyway, seeing that was like cool, because the series will have these like key players or like generals in this game, and they all had their, like the one girl had the Barioth who lived in a colder area. So it's like certain, people have their monster that they like, this my ride or die, this my boy, this my old girl. So yeah, it'll be cool if like that could change or like pick a starter in the games. But nah, the focus of Monster Hunter Stories has been the Rathalos, so I don't see why they would change now. But anyway. So one has a shiny horn. Okay, that's what's different about them. All right, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. Okay, and then here they go right here in the background graphic. Coming 2026, so that ain't this year. So they behind Pokemon. Pokemon got ZA coming out later this year. This will be on the Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series XS, and Steam. So apparently I won't get to play this unless I get it on Steam, because I'm not buying a Switch 2. All right, well, that's it for Monster Hunter. Yeah, I know I say that unironically with my Mario Kart World Tour. A little promotional thing back there. Look, the Mario Kart, the Mario movie stuff was, the art was great. Okay, wasted on the shit movie. That ain't what we're here to talk about, though. But that is Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. I'm excited about that. On the stream I do in the near future, we'll go over the whole Nintendo Direct, because I saw some other stuff that I was interested in. But I'm happy to see the direction of Monster Hunter Stories. I'm happy to see that my complaint so far, just visually, just from the trailer, There seemingly have been addressed. I love that this franchise is keeping these two entities separate. Are they entities? Y'all get what I'm saying. Monster Hunter Wilds came out, you know, and I was telling my homie that I had an interest in playing it financially. Like I couldn't afford it at the time, and now nobody's talking about it. And in Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Rise, I struggle finding people to play with. And even if you do, like there's a lack of communication. So I'm not really interacting with these people, which makes the experience less fun. Monster Hunter Stories 2 enabled co-op. You and your homie can go through there. Y'all can't talk because it was the DS. You know what I'm saying? The 3DS. It was a Nintendo console, but y'all can co-op these dungeons and go catch these monsters and explore. That's a feature that Pokemon just now came with I don't even think Sword and Shield. I think it was Scarlet and Violet. Yep. So Pokemon is just now getting to handle these things that they should have been doing a long time ago. And it seems like Capcom is noticing and hearing what people want from a monster tamer, and they're trying to get that. They're trying to implement that with their games. The second one's battle system was an improvement over the first one. That's about it, man. I love my monster tamers, man. My Digimons, my monster ranchers. The beat goes on. The beat goes on. All right, the games go on. From there, there's a bunch I missed. Dragon Quest Jokers. Fucking Kingdom Hearts with Dream Drop Distance, like them implementing fucking monster taming in it. I loved it. Legend of Mana. I hate that Legend of Mana hasn't gotten a proper remake or a proper sequel. And we go back to the catching the monsters, catching the eggs after we fight a boss, and then raise it up in the farm, and then you got it on the little ranch on the property, and you know what I'm saying, feeding stuff. I love all that. They add extra life, replayability, more to these RPGs, these JRPGs that I don't think enough are considering and implementing in their games. I think that's all I got to say for this video. I'm excited for the next Monster Hunter Stories game. I mean, there you go. Y'all talk to me. Okay, I know a lot of y'all gonna shit on me for not knowing some of these monsters' names, and you know, just talking about I'm not a big fan. Look, I gotta be honest with you, okay? So you can take my opinion however you want it, as somebody who's not so super invested in it, but this is what I see. This is my experience. That's all I got for you. So let me figure out how to do the outro, y'all. I ain't did a goddamn video in so long. All right, that's all, people. Go ahead and leave me a like or a dislike on the video, depending on the commentary. Are you a fan of Monster Hunter Stories? What is your favorite monster? Are you a fan of the franchise in general? What issues do you see from Pokemon, from monster taming, from any of this stuff? Just start the conversation. Yeah, throw that down below. And if you find any value in my opinion whatsoever, and you want to hear more of my thoughts, I appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. There will be more videos to come. All right, y'all. Peace.
So I'm not sure I get you.
Give me a real fight.
You alright, boy?
Any of you guys read that chapter in The Art of War about misdirection?